Good day and welcome back to my channel. All right, this video is a continuation of our previous video from types of wedding stress. Today we're going to be looking at managing wedding stress. Yes, how to manage wedding stress, how to make a beautiful wedding out of nothing, how to enjoy your wedding without undergoing stress. Just hashtag anything you know can go with this topic. In case you're joining us for the first time, you are welcome. You're welcome. You are welcome. And if you've not watched the other video, the previous video where we talked about wedding stress, I'm going to drop the link in the comment section below so you can go back and watch the video. Yes, you're welcome. Let's get straight to it. How to manage wedding stress. Number one thing that I am going to advise you is to make an event planner your friend. Yes, make your event planner your friend. It doesn't matter whether your wedding is going to come in the next 1 year, in the next 6 months. It's always good to know what and what's not you'll be needing for your wedding. You determine the kind of wedding you want to have, and then you make your event planner carry him or her along on every step. By the way, on every step about your wedding, you're going to get dressed, you're going to choose colors, whatever thing you're going to do, make sure to agree with your planner which events you want to hire them for a full planning or for coordination. I always advise full planning so you can enjoy the premium packages that comes with planning. Make an event planner your friend. So an event planner, this will enable you to plan ahead. You plan ahead of everything that is going to happen during your wedding. That's number one thing. And with number one, we'll be having other things along with it. So you stay organized by having an events planner. Okay, I'm not saying this because I plan events or because I'm an events planner, but with or without an events planner, when you plan ahead, you stay organized. That's the A part. When you plan ahead, you stay organized. Planning ahead, you will have all the things you need to do for your wedding. You have them arranged in a budget sheet, and you begin to work accordingly. You begin to work according to all that you have stated in your budget sheet. So number one thing is to make an event planner your friend, plan ahead and stay organized. Follow suit with what you have on ground. Then you anticipate stressors. When I say stressors, what I mean is there are things that are going to make you go out of bound. There are things that are going to make you go out of your way. There are things that are going to make you want to do opposite of what you have planned. So you should plan ahead, like anticipate them. So when they come, you know how to tackle them. There are people who are going to cause issues for you or between you and your husband to be or your wife to be. There are little issues that are going to come in and bring in stuff that are not relating, that are not going to help your wedding. So when you see these things, you have to plan ahead, anticipate them, and know how to overcome them maturely. So you might want to decide your priorities, which you'll be needing first, and what you don't need first, or what you don't even need to do at all. You have to prioritize them and do them accordingly. Instead of for instance, when your wedding is like 6 months to, instead of buying your dresses down or getting your dresses to a designer to make for you, you are paying just like, instead of making your dresses on time, getting a designer to make your dresses, then you are doing the opposite. You are, what can we use to replace it now? Instead of making your dresses when it's like 6 months to your wedding, instead of making dresses, instead of booking vendors, you are thinking about bachelor sieve. Yes, you're thinking about bachelor sieve. So it's a matter of priorities. Things you ought to do first, you leave them and do things that might not be necessary. So nobody will hold you responsible whether you do your bachelor sieve, you don't do your bachelor sieve, whether you do your bridal shower or not. That doesn't really matter. What matters is that food matters. We all know that food matters when it comes to wedding. We know that your dresses matters when it comes to wedding. We know that drinks matters when it comes to wedding. We know that hall or maybe venue is very important when it comes to wedding. Things like this, they should be considered as the first priority. They should be prioritized before the others. I don't know if you understand what we're trying to say here. So you do things in order of priorities. So you decide your focus and focus your energy on things that are more important than the others. All right. So another point you might want to know on how to manage wedding stress: you communicate. Communication is key and it's very vital. Communicate with your spouse. Communicate with your planner. Do not take decision on your own. Do not do things on your own. I've had experience where one partner will decide on what they should do, and then it resulted to issues at the end. So on this planner's experience, things we don't know and things we have not researched, we don't say it. These things, they are real, and you must not wait for these things to happen to you until you take note of them and adjust. It might be you tomorrow, you might be getting married tomorrow, who knows? So just take advantage of this video and take the sense from it. Okay, so you communicate whatever thing that has to do with your wedding. Make sure to always say it, or make sure to always make sure of it. Okay, for accountability's sake, and to avoid error. Always communicate. You delegate responsibility. That's another point you might want to look at. Delegate responsibilities. Wedding is not something you need to do all by yourself. The reason why I'm laughing, if you think you can do everything on your own, by the time you finish doing one or two, you're already on the floor. That is where you see in our other video where we talked about wedding stress, you see people being rushed to the hospitals as a result of emotional imbalance, as a result of mental stress, as a result of emotional stress, as a matter of fact. So generally, emotional stress can easily be noticed, and physical stress combined with emotional stress can easily be noticed at this point when you don't delegate responsibilities, when you feel like you want to do everything yourself, when you feel like you want to be responsible for everything yourself. No, it can't happen. Look for capable hands, or make your events planner the core responsible person for all of this, for whatever thing you want to do. If buying drinks or doing whatever, delegate people to do them. So doing this can relieve you of all the emotional or physical stress that you would have maybe possibly undergone. So it will make things easy for you instead of undergoing all of that all by yourself. Delegating responsibility will reduce that stress from you. Never say I will do this alone. Always delegate responsibility. So you might have to avoid comparison. I've seen people's wedding, even marriage, the affected marriage, falling as a result of comparison. Just note one thing, that your wedding can never be the same as others, and never compare your wedding with other person's wedding. Do not level or label or measure someone else's wedding with your wedding. This is your wedding. Your pocket is different from their pockets. Your life, your family, your partner is different from them. Their husband is different from your husband. Their wife is different from your wife. So it's very important not to compare your wedding with someone else's wedding. It has caused broken marriages. Yes, that has resulted to broken marriages. So never compare your wedding with anybody's. As a matter of fact, this can lead to emotional stress, over emotional stress, hyper emotional stress. So your wedding is your wedding. It must not be compared with someone else's wedding. So another factor you might want to look at is keep a deadline to the arrival of wedding guests. Keep a deadline, like, I don't know, for all your wedding. Keep it just for everything you're doing, for the wedding needs, or for your dresses, for hotel bookings, everything you are going to be doing for your wedding, everything you are going to be needing. Keep a deadline and work towards it. Everything you need for your wedding, make sure they are ready before a set time, so that you can have the other time to rest. You know, a day to your wedding, you are still running heter-sketer, jumping from one place to the other, trying to make arrangements for the wedding that you've been planning over time. So things like this will cause more emotional or physical stress to any wedding planner or intending couple. So I hope you're getting the gist. So always keep a deadline. It's very, very important. So another thing you might want to know is you practice health care or self-care, whatever. Practice health, practice self-care. Don't just, you want to put everything you have into the wedding and then you forget about yourself. By the time you're done planning all of that and you will not see your own flesh to do the wedding, you will not be happy with yourself. So as an experienced planner, I'm advising you to always keep yourself in mind, like have yourself in mind when planning for your wedding. It's your wedding. It's supposed to be enjoyed by you. It's supposed to be seen by you. You're supposed to be the celebrity of your event. Yes, I repeat, you're supposed to be the celebrity of your event. Nobody's supposed to be the celebrity. So when the celebrity is not looking like the servant, who will we now look at? You're supposed to be a celebrity. You're not supposed to be a servant in your wedding. So if you are wise, you should take this to heart. Plan for yourself and plan self-care. Always plan to pamper yourself, pamper your partner, and take good care of yourself. Have enough rest when planning for your wedding. So that's points where we said you should delegate responsibility is very, 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 very important. Okay, so it's good that you have capable hands around you to sort whatever you need to sort out in or during your wedding planning. So you practice what we call this vibes. That's another point. Practice vibes. Don't be the timid kind of person. Practice vibes is very important. This will help your wedding to flow well. Practicing vibe will help your wedding to flow well. Will help you. You will almost be like an entertainer during your wedding. If you're not vibrant enough, if you're not happy enough, if you're not giving the good vibe, if you're not keeping the positive vibe that is necessary for your wedding, you will not enjoy it yourself, and people around you will not enjoy it. You will not enjoy your videos. When you're watching them, you're looking back, you're seeing how your face is looking like Ojuju. How you frown your face, or how you forget yourself while your wife is busy dancing, your husband is busy dancing. You are forgetting yourself. You are doing things that are not supposed to be. So it's always necessary that you keep the best vibe during your wedding. Yes, during your wedding plan. And stay around a good company, stay around good friends who can promote your vibe, who can give you the vibe that is necessary for your wedding, that is needed. Don't always carry this face. You are angry on your wedding day, they are begging you to calm down, or always try to avoid issues. So always try to avoid things that will bring that will make you to regret your wedding. Yes, it's very important. Always try to avoid it. Keep the positive mind going. Like you'll be like, is there something else going on with this person, or it's not just this wedding? Give them a doubt. Give them the benefit of that you can do this thing. So no matter the pressure, it's always very important that you keep a positive vibe. Maintain a happy face. Maintain a happy mood. With just being happy alone, it will kill a lot of stress from you. It will save you from running into emotional stress. It will save you from having a blood pressure. It will save you from having blood pressure. It will save you from having heart attack over things that you can easily sort out. Yes, so it is very, very important that you keep a positive mind, positive mindset, all by yourself and with your partner. So another point that we might want to look at is that after you practice a positive vibe, make sure to take enough vegetables, eat enough fruits, eat enough food always. Like whether you are planning, I've seen a situation where couple, maybe the bride or the groom, they leave the house in the morning without eating, without taking breakfast, and then they started going around with their planning issues, and then one of them fell down. Yeah, I've seen cases like that, like where one will have to fall and then they will be rushed to the hospital. Come on, this is your wedding. You are not a slave to your wedding. You started it. Like you are the king. You are the king of your wedding. You are the celebrity, like I said. So nobody should force you to it. Nobody should beg you to it. You should wake up in the morning and like, this way that I'm going to do like this. You bring down food and eat because you own the wedding. Then when you get back, or when you get to where you're going to, when you get back, you should come back, take lunch, relax. You understand? Set deadlines to receiving calls and whatever. You can turn off your phone, put on airplane mode, and relax when necessary. Yes, the wedding is yours, and it's not for the wedding is not yours. It's meant to be enjoyed, and it's not meant to enslave you. So, I think that's for the video. So, final advice: always start your planning on time. Get prices on time, and start planning on time. Not like when it's 2 months, 3 months to you are in a hurry. You don't have to rush into wedding. You don't have to rush into planning. It is something, like I always say, it's something that you're going to spend the rest of your life in. You don't have to be in a hurry to go there. You have to take your time to plan, enjoy yourself when planning for the wedding, during the wedding, and after the wedding. During dance, you ought to give these smiles in your face. You ought to enjoy the music. You ought to enjoy the environment, and people need to enjoy you. Boring couples make boring weddings. Have you seen couples that don't dance? You've seen couples, you've seen the groom, they are forcing him to dance, they're forcing him to smile. Even if you can't dance, at least some body movements with a smile on your face will tell people that, oh, he would have loved to dance, but unfortunately the guy does not know how to dance. But then the smile on your face will tell them that you are happy about this wedding that you're doing. But To some, reverse is the case. Like, they tend to carry this straight face. Like, are they forcing you to wed? I don't understand. Is this somebody that asked you to go and do wedding? No, you want to enjoy it. You invented it. You told everybody, I want to get married. So if you are boring, your wedding will be boring. Do you understand? You are the main and major focus. You are the major entertainment to your guests. Depending on how you make them smile and happy, you see them when you just do small move like this, everybody will start cheering up from the background because you are giving them the moves that they need. But if peradventure you are not dancing, you are not doing anything, they are not feeling entertained. By the time they leave there, you see the way they will finish your wedding. They will use their mouths, they will finish your wedding. So at least if you can't dance, put up a smiley face. If you can't smile, I don't know what else you can do. At least learn simple moves and make sure your wedding is fun. Your wedding, during planning, make sure to apply all of these points that we've made on this video and give me a feedback later. We've come to the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Until next time,